Hello, this is part 70 in creating the PHP web framework series. And yep, let's just get onto Trello. I don't need this open. So on Trello, I added a couple of things since last time: custom and core configs on web app single page. So I will do this one first. And what I mean by this is if we go to the classes folder, we've got a core and a custom section, so we can easily create our own classes without it being bundled or with all the other stuff. And I was actually, like I said in previous videos, I've been working on other websites and they've been incorporating the framework. And as I'm doing that, I'm seeing the shortcomings, what it needs, and it essentially needs something similar to this, but for the config, because there was stuff that was repeating just in terms of numbers within the code. Basically, they were hard-coded values, and I wanted to abstract them out. And I'm thinking, where should I abstract them out? Because they're on several different pages. And I thought, usually I will put this into a config. And then I thought, would it go into any of these configs? And I thought, okay, these configs really should just be for the framework stuff, which you can obviously modify, but like the actual attributes should just be for the framework. But then within here, we should have a folder called core. We should have a folder called custom. And now if I will show this in Finder, if I move all of these to core, now it's updated here, fantastic. This should obviously break the website because it can't get any of the configuration files. So to fix it, we need to go to the init, and we got classes, core config. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I don't think there's any particular config files here. It's all within the config here. So core underscore configs, core again. And we'll just do the same again, where we have custom this time. Boom, there we go. It was as simple as that. And now we have, let's see if I put the wrong password in, log in, it's still working, which is fantastic. User does not exist. So yeah, that's literally all it was. It's just something that needed to be done. That was very, very quick. Web app single page. So this is an exciting one because this is going to be the first major feature that that's going to be front end based. So if you Google recently launched this website called poly.google.com, which just basically allows you to view 3D models in virtual reality. So if I were to, let's say, open up this model of this elephant, you would actually get this VR button here. You don't not getting it at the moment, but you would get it on mobile. But if I were to like go to, let's say, so you get that little bar at the top, which is just sort of, actually, you know what I'll do is, forget about that. I will open a new window to show you what it looks like. So if I were to just size it down, so this is how you would see it on mobile. So let's say if I click onto this, instead of the entire page refreshing, it just sort of loads the data in the background. So that is a single page app, and it feels very much like an application. And it is very common now for apps to use this sort of hybrid approach where they use a web view to basically display a website that is designed as a single page app, so it's not on the front end refreshing in the background, and once it's done then it actually shows you all the data instead of just loading in bit by bit. Amazon is actually one of the best examples. If you use the Amazon app, it actually, apart from like the search and a couple of other stuff, the actual main part of it, what is the majority of it, aka where you're going through the content, you're looking at the information like reviews, all of that stuff, the images of the products, all lies in a web view, and that's actually just, well, a website. that they put on there. So if it's good enough for Amazon with the amount of traffic they have, trust me, it's good enough for us. But yeah, that's essentially what I want to simulate. Not obviously the look of it, but the back end nature of it. So I'll close that down. See if they got any errors in the console. So it'll be interesting to see if they have. They have. I wonder if it's one of my plugins. Using this console may allow attackers to impersonate you and steal your information. Use an attack called self cross-site scripting. Do not enter a place code that you don't understand. Fail to load resources. Nothing. No, I don't think that's mine. I think that might be theirs. Okie dokie. So that was a cool Wonder Woman. Let's have a look, see what this is like. See, even if I like it, it feels very much like a mobile experience. That would look pretty cool, to be fair. That is awesome. See, the way it's loading is very much like, obviously a lot of websites are doing it like this as well, but essentially it's a mobile like experience, and they've been doing it since the rise of the mobile web. So you can enter full screen. Okay, so we have, you know what, I'm going to commit what we've got at the moment. I just want to get that committed so we have basically a record of what we've got, because this could be some major changes. I'm not too sure yet. So this is all new territory for me. So if I go to applications, XAMPP, htdocs, PHP, copy that and open in Finder, go to the code, get rid of that, boom 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 boom, there we go. So day 70, commit, code commit, and this is what we added was just custom config management, should say. Commit to master, sync. Okay, that's all synced. Now I'm looking at something regarding jQuery about this. So jQuery is, we're going to use a lot of Ajax. So jQuery single page application. Let me just put this on do not disturb. Making a single page without a framework, that's basically what we want. Obviously jQuery, Ajax, I mean jQuery is a framework, but without a single page framework. So let's have a look at this video.
Hey everyone, welcome to the building a single page application. Talk is to the client side rendering and review. To that, to-dos. So this is a so we can access. So what we fix a more simple base application downloaded and set up, and then I'll see you ready to go in the next video.
Ooh, there's a Udemy course. Pretty cool. Okay, what's wrong with a single page app framework? Yeah, don't want to have a look at Udemy courses. I just want to have a look at some just written stuff. Okay, so let's check out this demo. I wonder how this works on mobile. So I'm actually going to access this on. I really should just be. Yeah, so let me resize it. Not really mobile lock experience. I guess this is a single page, not necessarily mobile, it's not responsive. Okay. Single page web app there using your Sugar.js. Sugar.js. So let's see what this is about. But yeah, this is one thing that I was thinking of, that we're gonna have to pretty much override all click links. So with those sort of structure, they got render. Add blocker. Create a single page app with jQuery. Let's see what we got. This does seem to be pretty interesting, so let me try. I've just got a message, I need to check this out. Just be a moment. Okay, so what we'll do is copy that. We'll go and create a JavaScript file called JavaScript.js called. So structure should be. It's not an external library. Be an element. No. For now, I'll just add it within index, just to keep it simple. So yeah, that's fine. You should be able to get all of that stuff from. Why do I not have that? That's for that, and this is for that, this is for that. Okay, now let's take a look at the website, see what we get. So expect, see if we get any errors in the console. No errors in the console, that's good. And naturally, all of the clicks have been overwritten. That's cool. That's sort of what we wanted at the moment. So we prevented the click. We want all of this other stuff. Very easy copy and paste instead of, just all of it. I can see it right here. I might just type it out. I know that's not what I ideally wanted, but sort of hard to see. Can sort of see it now. Let's create a function called call page ref input, page ref input. $.ajax URL page ref input type get data type text. Success is a function and it has a response. You can track how the function went on. And in here, at the moment, it's console.log. The page was loaded. And I just put a response there. Dollar. That's just overriding some HTML. We'll just keep it within the console for now. I'll add an error. So error console.log, the page was not loaded. And I'll see what my phone is saying in a second. Let's do this, complete this. So complete function xhr, xhr request status. This should be error. This should also be error. Nope, not that. That definitely should be error. This should be error. And the request is complete. So the request is complete. Core page, and if I remember correctly, would be this all still needs to be within here. Terminated it. There we go. And what else are they saying? It's undefined stuff. Is that all it is? Yeah, core page is not is defined whenever you use. That's fine. Don't worry, we'll be using it in a moment. And let's see what happens if I do that. Why do those buttons work and the other things don't? So if I were to comment this out and refresh, okay, and the button request is slightly different. It's got a message I need to deal with. Okay, so yeah, the way they're done in also I need okay, so that's just getting this attribute href. So how about click of all kind? Okay, for now we'll do that. But what we want is this to go to the next page. So if we go click function e page ref, I do what's this saying? $Ajax is not a function. $Ajax is not a function. Why is it not? Okay, let's have a look at where. So okay, so if I were to just get rid of the Ajax and refresh. Okay, so it's causing errors. So what about it? So no. So let's have a look at where we are including it. So if I go to libs, core files to include. So we've got index.js right here. Okay. Where is that added in the footer? Is it after or before? Should be after. So we got end of body JS. So libs built in, JSON. JS internal files, was that the one? Yeah, that's the one. That's added after the stuff like jQuery. I'm positive we got jQuery added. Let's take a look. So PHP public. Where is jQuery? I thought we had it added. Actually, 1 second. Do we have thingy even enabled? Yeah, we've got Bootstrap enabled. So therefore, if we have Bootstrap enabled, I'll go to Bootstrap enabled. If I go to the JavaScript, by definition, we've got jQuery right here. Could be a mini shoe, slim mini shoe. jQuery and not a big fan of the slim stuff. I don't have any of the slim stuff for actually, so I should just be able to realistically copy and paste this. Copy that into here. That should be it. So not Popper, we don't want Popper, we want jQuery, so replace this one here. It's just got a different integrity key, the right integrity key. Okay, so it's getting it. So if I refresh, so if I go to register, for example, we know that's going to have a bunch of inputs. So username, password. That just looks like the login page. Yeah, that's just the login page it's got again. But we're getting somewhere. Just give me a second. See what the time is saying. 27 minutes. I'll wrap it up shortly. So register, actually, so if I go on to, yeah, that's just constantly scanning the same page. So let's have a look at our code so we can see if there's any. Yeah, the down. No, this wasn't the one we was dealing with. Okay, so let's go into mobile view. I'll go back to the index.js. Page was loading the responses. What we've got through, okay. Apparently the page was loaded. So what would happen? I'm gonna console log this out. So console.log page ref input. I'm actually gonna comment out the Ajax so I can see if we're even getting the right URL. So this should return the index register. Okay, we're getting the right walk. Okay, it's also doing a whole heap of times for some reason. I might be because of this. Let's try it again. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Hence why he had it loads of times. It's probably still going to fix the issue, but register Password. Oh, okay. Well, that was the issue. We got that. Okay. AAHref. Yeah, these are buttons. So if I were to go to a view, the home view of not forum, home of index. I mean login. Login. The inputs. Wonder what they'll look like if I change them to ahrefs. If not, obviously, when you design the mobile site, the mobile web app, you can just refuse to just use these other elements. So if I click that, but I'm pretty sure in the start of those buttons aren't even appearing anyway, which is bad. Let me have a look at something. JQ query prevent default. Actually, if I prevent the form submission, prevent form submission. Let me try something else. So if I were to go back to index.js, if I were to do e.prevent is propagation stopped. So if I were to do all now, how would that work? Yeah, it works fine for this, naturally. And so if we go back to register, we got email, password again. If we go to index, it should be a lot simpler. With a few links somewhere, there should be some links. The body. Ah, that's where it is. Literally hardly any information there. Okay, it's good. It's a very good start. Now, okay, yeah, that was the issue. We had to prevent propagation as well. Let me sort out the formatting and then we'll continue next time. So this is great for changing pages, but obviously what we want is to be able to not just change page within a certain page, get data from the backend, like using a database, for example. It might not just be database driven, really. It needs to be data from a PHP file, because it doesn't have to be from a database. It could just be data that you're processing. So we'll be covering all of that, but I'm happy with the progress that we've made. Again, I just fixed all this up. Again, not fix, like do it the way that I like it. boom, and okay, so we are making some progress out. I wonder what would happen if I were to, in here, just do dollar body dot HTML. We should replace the HTML. Let's look for response. No response. So refresh, inspect. We need quotation marks. This was a click anyway, it's ruining it. Yes. Probably best if we do it like this. So it's not a click anywhere. And then if we want extra buttons, we could have, you could prevent form submission as well. We could do that at a later date. But so based on this, to get password, if I were to put submit, so yeah, this is great for getting data. Obviously, the way we're gonna have to structure our website as a developer will be different. And naturally, this should only be enabled if we actually enable this in the settings in the config file. Overall, good progress, and we will continue with it in day 71 or part 71. So thanks for watching. All the links to everything that we do, social media, the GitHub page will be in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on our educational platform, sonarlearning.co.uk. If you like the video, please give it, those little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment in there, or anywhere else. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in day 71.